Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 3 gang, y'all, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, y'all, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Man, Joe was crazy, man. He was like, man, that's messed up, man. How you gonna do that, man? Get my door open, Weezy. I was like, man, I'm gonna try. I go downstairs, I go to the booth, I'm looking, I'm like, Rex really moving in that joint, cause I'm right there by the cell 1. I'm like, oh, I look back, Rex getting comfortable. I'm like, hey, cell 36 said let him out, man. She was like, we about to lock down anyway. It's lockdown time. It don't supposed to be open. Tell him he can't come out. I was like, yo, bro. She said, no, bro. He was like, call my cousin. Call my cousin. I was like, I was like, man, I forgot he ain't even in cell 1 no more. I walked down to cell 11. I looked. Now he in, whatchamacallit, now he inside. Now he in Rex old cell. I look at him, he putting his stuff on the top bunk. I'm like, I said, yo, your cousin wants you, man. He was like, man, I'll holler at him, man. He was like, I was like, all right. I back up. I was like, yo, he said he gonna holler at you, man. He was like, all right. I was like, I said, I know Twan, man. This joke crazy, man. So I knew it was gonna be crazy. So we come back out at the count. So when we come back out of the count, man, Twan was storming down the steps. Twan came down the steps like this, sideways, man. He was like, he got down them steps fast. He get down the steps. He go straight to his cousin's cell. Not to his cousin old cell. He went to his cousin new cell. He get down there. All he says, yo, man, what's your problem? How y'all gonna carry me like that? How you gonna carry me like that? Man, you got your roommate say I can move in the room. This word his cousin came out and say, yeah, Charles said you can't move in the room. When he move, you can move in the room still. You still will move in the room. He was like, man, you had the bottom bunk. I suppose I got the bottom bunk. You was gonna let me get the bottom bunk. How you gonna do a move like that? You wouldn't even let me know. He was like, man, look, calm down, man. He was like, man, that man paid me $100 to switch cells, man. Man, that man gave me a box of cigarettes and some food, man. Calm down, man. I gotta hustle, man. He wanted to buy the cell. What you talking about? This word Twan was like, man, he dipped. This is my word. Seeing Charles standing out there. He was like, let me holler at you. Charles was like, old head was like, what's up? He was like, man, look, I know you ain't gonna do no foul stuff like that. You told me I can get your cell. He was like, man, look, calm down. You still gonna get my cell when I get transferred. Twan was like, he was looking like he ain't know who to attack. He was like, that man shot back up the steps and went in the cell, y'all. So boom. Because he didn't find no answers. Not the answers he was looking for, man. Like, he was really feeling like he was bucked on, man. You know what I mean? Like, that joint was crazy, bro. Went in the cell, bro. Ain't come back out. Bro ain't going to lunch or nothing. I'm like, oh, this is crazy, man. I was like, man, this lady, Miss K, got dudes acting like this, like psychos, man. So he stayed in the cell the whole freaking day. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even go check on him. I forgot he was in the cell that long. So when the nighttime came, he didn't come out for that wreck. That's when I knew something was kind of like crazy. And I went to the door. I was like, yo, bro. He was behind the cut. I was like, yo, bro. Hey, Twan. He was like, yo. I was like, we coming out. He was like, no. He just moved the cut back. I'm like, man, I can't make him. I dip. You know what I mean? So we getting ready to come out and work after this count. So when they do that, they switch shifts. Now Miss K is at work. You know what I mean? So when I seen them, they didn't come out. When they popped this door for work, I seen bro ain't come out. I was like, man, hold on, man. Let me make sure. I was like, hold on, man. Let me make sure. I went to his door. Like, he was like, yo. His voice sounded sad. He was like, yo. I was like, yo, Twan. And you ain't working, bro? He was like, nah, not tonight. I said, bro, Miss K working? He was like, yeah, I know. Like to hear him say that, I'm like, what? He was like, man, look, man, I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, they done took all the spunk out of me today, Weezy, man. Like, I just gotta calm down, cool off. Right now, how I feel, bro, I feel like attacking somebody, bro. I don't know who to attack. So something just told me to go back in my cell and just stare everybody away. I said, yo, that sound like a good thing. I said, because, like, you really look mad, bro. I said, bro, you look super angry. I said, you was crying? He was like, man, go ahead with that, Weezy. I'm like, bro, you look like you was crying, bro. I'm joking. He was like, man, go ahead, Weezy, man. I said, nah, bro. I said, look, I was just trying to see if you was trying to work, bro. I said, no, look, bro, I'm a holler. He was like, no, I'm good with you, man. I was like, all right. So I dipped. I continued doing what I was doing. I did all my running around. I did everything I needed to do, and we only get to come back out kind of like, you know what I mean? For after the next count, we'll come back out just to take showers, or you take your shower before, then you don't have to come back out after 2 o'clock in the morning. But I had took a shower before, so I had took my shower before, and bro still didn't come out, man. So I go in the cell after I took my shower. She left my door open, so my roommate was like, "Oh, get some ice before she closed the door." So I'm like, all right. So I hop back out. I jump back out there, and I went downstairs to get some ice. And when I went to get some ice, I seen it was somebody in the shower. And I looked, and I seen cell 36 was open, and I seen his roommate on the bunk. I was like, man, he can't stop being the #1 thugger. So boom, he was trying to act like he was gonna thug it out today, man. That man had no choice but to be the #1 thugger. This is my word. So I'm in the cell. I can look out the crack of my door and see when he come out of the cell. So this is my word. He come out of the shower. I was like, hey, bro, you don't pick your chin up, bro. I said, bro, you trying to act like you all sad. He was like, I saw you heard the shower shoes. He was like, man, go ahead with that Weezy, man. Go ahead with that. I said, bro, you gonna be all right, bro. Calm down. He was like, bro, he came to the cell. He was like, hey, man, she was, I don't know, bro. You know I couldn't, man. Like, come on, bro. I gotta get her every time she work. He said, I try to lay in the bed, though, and just be mad for the day. He was like, man, with her coming to work, and I could do this at 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. He was like, I'm about to go sleep like a baby. I said, man, you wild, man. I said, man, look, man, tighten up, man. He was like, yeah, everything good. So he went on and laid it down. So I joked with him, it was a wrap. So next day rolled around, like he was able to kind of like deal with what was going on. Like he wasn't more like super duper like mad how he was looking. He come back out in the party, he was acting regular. He even was talking to his cousin, like, cause he just had to realize that his cousin kind of really had to make a move. His cousin sold his sale. His cousin sold that junk for a box of cigarettes and some food, man. So he had to do what he had to do. So he couldn't really be too mad at his cousin for that, man. So he kind of got back to being normal, you know what I mean? He kind of got back to being normal. So like everything was going smooth, man. Till one day you looked up and you seen Charles going to the booth and getting trash bags. So Charles going to the booth to get trash bags. So I pinned it on. I'm like, oh, I get up. I'm like, oh, you gone? He's like, man, finally, get me up out of here. For this mofo can stop crying. I'm like, man, go ahead, man. So Twan had his back to us on the phone. So Twan didn't even see the joke. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. Wow, that's what we think you going to St. Bryce. He was like, that's why I put in for Indian Creek. I was like, man, all right, man, be easy, man. He was like, all right, Weezy, man. So he ain't leaving till tomorrow, but I went on and, you know, got my pound out the way, pause. So I looked up, I seen Twan finally look back. Twan was like, man, word. He double take. He was on the phone. He was like, that's word. He told his people, hey, look, that nigga hung that joint up. He was like, hey, Charles, you moving? Charles was like, yeah, tomorrow morning. That's my word. I looked up. You seen Twan at the booth. Twan was like, he talking to the booth. I'm like, yo, this dude a wild dude, because like if you look at it, look what's going on now. Let me slow y'all down for a second, man. The dude Rex already moved into that cell. Now the dude Rex is being a #1 thunner. He's going bananas in cell 1. That's what he's doing. He's going bananas in cell 1. Now I'm thinking that now Twan, he's like, yo, I'm about to go holler at the sergeant immediately. Like, you know what I mean? If I can get in there. But how is 2 #1 thunners? How they gonna exist? How are they gonna make it work? Both of them are psychos. Like, how is this gonna work in the same cell? For this situation that I'm about to tell y'all about, man, I never seen this before. I never seen two main like dudes that be slanging the iron game. I never seen them really in the same cell before like this. I never seen it, man. So I didn't know how this was gonna work. I didn't know if it was gonna work, man. All I know is, man, both of those dudes were the #1 thunners. So boom. So I didn't know how they was gonna do this, man. But I looked up. Twan was shooting out the pod. My word, he was going to holler at the sergeant immediately. You know what I mean? So he come back in. Before, when he was down there going to holler at the sergeant, when I looked up, I seen the dude Rex already standing in his door. He was watching the whole jump. So when he come out, the dude Rex pull up on me. He was like, hey, Weezy, hey, look, short, I ain't nothing like that. I was like, what's up? Because me and him would talk sometimes, like, what's up? He like, nah, look, he going down there to see if he can move in his cell. He was like, because my homeboy moving in his cell. You know what I mean? I'm like, when he said that, I'm like, yo, like for real, like I was in a predicament, y'all, where I didn't know what to say. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man, because to hear what he just said, I already knew it was gonna be trouble. So boom. I said, yo, bro, I don't know what he going to holler at the sergeant about, to be honest with you. He was like, I hope he ain't going out there to do that, because my little homeboy gonna move in here. I don't know what he think. He was like, if he wanted to sell that bad, he should have got his cousin to sell the sale. Now this is my sale. So I'm like, Lord, yo, this is crazy right here, man. So next thing you know, bro come back, go to the booth. It's my word. He pull up on Charles. He was like, yo, hey, look, they say I can move in here tonight. You can go in my room since you're leaving tomorrow. You cool with that? Charles was like, man, I don't care, man. Y'all do whatever y'all want with that sale. That's not my sale, man. I don't care. Y'all do what y'all want with that cell, man. That's how his face is looking. He like, I don't care, man. Y'all do what y'all want. I do what y'all want with that cell, man. I don't own that cell, man. That cell don't belong to me, man. I'll move in your cell. Twan was like, bet. Twan went upstairs and started packing his stuff. So when I seen bro go to pack his stuff, I pull up. You know what I mean? I go up the steps. I'm like, hey, bro. Hey, look. You sure you want to do that, bro? He was like, what do you mean? There's enough room for both of us to do it. Like, for real, like, what are you gonna say? I supposed to have done that first before you do. He cut me off by doing that. He like, I was supposed to be doing that before him anyway. So like he gotta live with it. So I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just saying, like, y'all think two number one thunners gonna be able to coexist, bro? Like, you think that's gonna be able to, y'all gonna be able to like be able to be in a situation that y'all can like get along and be able to do that right there? Are you sure you wanna do that? He was like, man, Weezy, look, man, Miss K a freaking animal, bro. Like, if I move in that cell, bro, you ain't gonna never see me. I ain't gonna lie, Weezy. You ain't gonna never see me, bro. Like, so he gonna have to make room for me. I ain't trying to hit it. I been had dibs on that cell, and I ain't gonna let him cut me off like that. It ain't gonna happen, Weezy. So I'm here. Yeah, I'm going in there to kick it with the animal. Yeah, the animal work. Yeah, I'm going in there. I'm going in there, Weezy. So as he talking, he packing, and I just saw it in his face how serious he was, man, that, you know, like, he'll do anything to be able to jack off to Miss K. So, like, I saw the seriousness in his face, man. And, like, for me, when I saw that, man, that's when I knew. Like, I would see certain things in prison, and I would know, like, this isn't for me. And that's when I knew, from seeing him and seeing how he reacted to the decision that he's about to make, that's when I knew, man, being the number one thunner, that wasn't for me, y'all. So, boom! That wasn't for me. So, that was a one-time deal for Miss K. You know what I mean? Because there's too much going on behind this, man. Like, this is different type of madness right here, man. Like, I don't know if y'all get it, man, but like, I don't know. Rex is feeling like he don't want bro in the cell. Bro is still about to move in the joint. So, bro, the Rex don't even know bro about to move in the cell. They gave him the green light. So I guess Charles went in there and told Rex that, yo, I'm about to move in Twan's cell. You know what I mean? So when he see that, I see Rex coming up the steps like this. Rex like, straight to Twan's cell. He walked to the jump. Twan come out, they lean on the bars together. You see Rex talking civilized. Like, yo, look, they talking. See Twan talking civilized. You know what I mean? You see another old head from Twan way pull up. He's standing next to Twan on this side. Another dude from Richmond pull up, standing next to the dude Rex on that side. So it's four dudes on the tier just talking. And they stood up and they all started talking like they was having a four-person meeting. And they all talking. It was like they had to come to an understanding for it to get crazy. So when I looked up, I seen Twan and the dude Rex kind of like it didn't look like they rock with each other type of handshake, but it was looking like they squashed the slanging beef though, y'all. So boom. How can you be beefing about slanging? Like, this is crazy right here, but this is prison. Don't ever bring y'all ass there. Don't ever bring y'all butt to prison. This is the stuff that goes down, man. But they squashed the beef. They squashed the beef, man, like the East Coast and the West Coast, man. Like, over this lady, Miss K, because she's an animal. So he moved in the cell. Bro moved in the cell, man. So he moved in the cell. So when he come back out, he telling me, like, yo, look, man, I told bro, like, if Miss K work the floor, I'm going to go ahead and work. I'm going to go ahead and come out and work. He's like, but if she work the booth, man, he said he going to go take a shower and get out of my way. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, y'all got it worked out like some real deal. Number one thunners. The number one thunners. They got it worked out, man. That's my word. They got it worked out. They working together now, like, because they're in a situation where the only thing that matters and the only thing that kind of like is out trumping anything is that they can be able to jack off. Like, so who's going to blow being in this cell? Like, who's going to mess that up? So I guess that's how they kind of like was able to get along at the end of the day, man. So bro told me to count, which I didn't ask for it. And, you know, I was hoping that they could work something out anyway. So next thing you know, the shift change happened. It's late night game. Miss K come to work. Miss K in the booth. Rex came out, hopped in the shower. You know, everybody working, so he the only one in the shower. So Rex in the shower. So the whole time Rex was in the shower, Twan got the cut up. Twan had the cut up. The whole time I was walking by, Twan had his cut up. You know what I mean? So I don't know what he doing, but as I was walking by with the broom, I could tell that Miss K was talking to somebody on the intercom. So as I got a little closer by the slider, like that's by cell 1, I heard Twan saying something. I knew it was Twan then. So I'm like, Twan on the intercom. So as he got off the intercom with her, that's when the cut come down. So I guess he was waiting for everybody that was cleaning, like done with the phones, doing everything to be on this side. So now I don't want nobody on the side where they can see in his cell. So I looked up and I just seen Miss K come to the bars. Now coming to the bars where she's at in the booth is looking directly in cell 1 or either in cell 23. But she's on the bars like this. She got her arms on the joint like this. And I don't know who she's talking to or why she's standing there, but she's standing there just like this. I promise you. She's standing there just like this. So I guess Bro is knocking her toboggan off. Now, for the dude that's in the shower, he's not getting no rhythm because she's not even looking his direction. Now, when she's sitting in the computer, this what dudes' minds be so crazy about this number one thunner. Like, they'll be in the shower from afar, thinking they knocking her toboggan off because she's sitting in a chair and her hat is facing the way of the shower and they thinking that she's looking at them. Now, don't get me wrong, some of the people look, but a lot of the times they welling, like it's too far. Like I don't know what they be having going on. But all I know is Rex in the shower can't get no rhythm. You know what I mean? So I guess he see her staring at his cell. She's staring at his cell, for God's sakes. You hear Rex say, hey man, somebody tell him get the cuffs off her, man. What's wrong with him, man? Get the cuffs off her, man. It's my word. I'm like, oh, I ain't saying. Rex, you got me mixed up. You think I'm gonna yell out, bro? I don't do that, man. Y'all be super maniacs with this gun and stuff. Y'all do that, man. Like, I'm not getting in the middle of that, bro. Like, that's between y'all. So he's like, hey man, somebody, hey man, that's word. That's why you heard some stop. Then he just start, you know what I mean? I guess he dried off real quick. Man, he came out the shower looking like a wet dog. He was like, he came down the steps. He was going to his cell. He was like, when Miss K seen him coming down the steps, Miss K was like, Miss K went back to the booth. She went back to the booth. He came down. He was like, he walked this door. He was like, I guess bro was in there butterball naked game, y'all. So boom. Pause, my word. He came in his own cell. He was like, he backed up off that joint. He was like, he didn't know what to do then. He was like, he went by his door and just posted up. He was like, his cell right here. He was like, he was mad as hell, y'all. So my way he was super mad. He was like, he finished that. He went to sat at the table. He was like, he put his back where he can't be in nobody's way. He just sat at the table. It's my word. Next thing you know, the door opened up. Cell one open up. You just seen get on like this with a shower bag. You like, Twan walking to the shower with a shower bag. You see the dude Rex. Rex was like, he trying to turn around. He was like, hey, me holler at you, man. So I was like, what's up? He was like, hey, look, thought we had an arrangement. She was gonna be in the cell. He was like, look, come on, bro. Rex was like, come on, hogging the pussy. I was like, man, I ain't hogging no pussy, man. That ain't even my pussy to hog. My word, that job was crazy. I was like, I ain't know what to say with that. He was like, I ain't hogging no pussy. That ain't even mine's the hog. What you talking about? Dude, Rex was like, no, shorty, like, you wildin'. I'm in the shower, bro. She ain't even looking my way. She ain't even looking my way because you in the way. So I was like, man, look, man. You look, bro. I told you, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I do mine how I do mine. Rex was like, all right. So this word, bro, went to the shower. So I guess Rex was like, I might as well go do what he did. My word. So Rex went in the cell. Man. I promise you, Rex went in the cell. And I guess he was about to do what Twan just did. You know what I mean? So Twan went and hopped in the shower. So next thing you know, I looked up. And I seen Miss K. She was like this over by 2D. She was watching the wood over in 2D, y'all. So boom. The nigga Rex super mad. He like, I can see him. I can see his face. He like, yo, man, now she ain't over there watching the wood over there, man. That's crazy, man. Next thing you know, Twan get out of the shower. He came down the steps. Twan going to his cell. Twan like, oh, you busy? You still in there? He like, man, I ain't been able to do nothing. She facing that way. Twan was like, man, look, bro, you just every man for themselves, bro. You wild. He was like, no, you was in the way, man. He was in the way. Twan was like, man, look, man, open my door. Lady opened the door. He go in the joint. He was like, yo, man, calm down. What do you mean? He was like, you just saying that because you got yours. You just saying that because you got yours, man. Twan was like, look, man, this lady a goddamn animal, man. You can get her whenever you want to. What's wrong with you, man? Calm down. She ain't going nowhere, man. She's an animal. That's what Rex was like. He couldn't even say nothing about it no more. He was like, Twan was like, man, what's up? You done or not? He was like, man, I'm good, man. Swear, Twan went in the cell and laid it down for the night, y'all. So boom. Watching that was crazy, man. I didn't know how that was going to turn out, man. Two maniacs in the cell together and they both sling iron. I didn't know how that was going to turn out, man. I promise you, man. Like, that was crazy right there, man. Like to see Rex, like, get turned up like that all over slanging was wild, man. And Twan, like, he was like the guy that was super kind of like, wasn't tripping about it. Like, he already, like, he just wanted to accomplish getting in that cell. That's all Twan wanted to do. Like, I think he accomplished getting in that cell. Like, Rex probably thought that he was cutting bro nuts and getting him, you know what I mean, getting his man to move. Once that didn't happen, he thought he could coexist with him in the cell. It wasn't working out for Rex. it wasn't working out for Rex, man. So that night it was over with, you know what I mean? So the next night rolled around. So it was like it was vice versa. It was like Miss K was on the floor this time, you know what I mean? Miss K was on the floor when she first started off. So I guess Rex tried to get a start. He tried to get like a head start on the joint. So I guess he told Twan, like, yo, I'm staying in the cell. So like, you know, Rex stayed. So Twan was like, I'm coming out to clean. So Twan come out and clean. So I'm moving around. I look up, Twan and the lady just disappear in the back way. That way, like, it was going towards 3C on the bottom stair side. So they disappeared back there. So I see the nigga Rex in the door like this the whole time. He like, next thing you know, I look at the clock, it's 12:30. We done been out here 30 minutes. He like, I promise you, man, Miss K never came back in the party, y'all. So boom. And I looked up, I seen Twan. Twan come back out happy. He like, I was like, what's up with you? He was like, man, it's not Miss K head off. I was like, for real, man? He was like, man, I knocked her toboggan off back there, bro. That's my word. I was like, where she at now? He's like, she went on lunch. I was like, this nigga petty as a bitch, this word. So he walked back towards his cell. The nigga Rex still like this. Rex was like, he was just in a jump, man. So word, he go to the door. He told Twan straight up. He was like, hey, look, Shawty, you ain't gonna keep being petty, man. He was like, look, why don't you set a play up for me? You done been hogging the jump, man. You just finished with it, didn't you? Twan was like, I mean, bro, we got that type of bond, bro. What you talking about? He was like, look, well, set it up for me then. Set it up for me. Twan was like, all right, I'll set it up. I'll set it up for you. I'll set it up for you. He was like, yeah, do that. What's the problem, bro? I'm trying to get in. It's talking crazy, so she go on break. So Twan went to go take a shower. I went to go take my shower. So when I come out the shower, she's coming back on the floor trying to see if we gonna get ready to get locked down soon. So she come back on the floor. You can hear when she come in. She's standing by the slider. She's standing right there. So I guess Rex trying to knock her off. So the nigga Twan, he pull up on her and go in the office with her. So he start talking to her in the office. He hollering at her in the office. Hollering at her in the office. Hollering at her in the office. Then he come out. So he back up from by his cell. And it's like she by the red line. So she got like a straight face shot to cell 1. Cell 1 is directly right here. So I guess Rex is knocking her toboggan off, man. Rex start knocking her toboggan off, man. Twan talking to her. I promise y'all, man, I never heard Miss K say this, man. Miss K said, she was standing there, she was like, yeah, so, yeah, tomorrow, all right, well, you make sure you fill the bottles up. Okay, if not, I'll make sure I'll leave a note telling you to make sure you fill the chemicals. She was like, you're going to jail. That's all I heard was, you're going to jail. I was like, oh, I never heard her say this. Nobody. This lady was a prime animal, y'all. So boom. Man, she told Rex, you're going to jail. Everybody was like, that's word. Twan was like, no, go ahead with that. She was like, no, you're going to jail. Your roommate's going to freaking jail. She just ran in the office, closed the door, boom. So now nobody can even go in there and try to talk her out of it because she got the door locked. Word. So Twan go to the door first. Twan was like, hold on, chill. Hey, what you doing? Chill out, man. What you doing? So Rex was like, yo, what's she writing me up? I was like, yo, I'm looking at Rex like, yo, I think, bro. I think. Then next thing you know, you hear, you see the CO dude come out. CO dude come from downstairs. He go in the booth like, yo, y'all locked down. He was like, hand me the face cards. The CO in the booth handed him the face cards. He handed Joe, he opened the door up when the lady was locked in, when Miss K was locked in there. He handed her the face cards. Word, now the face cards is like an inmate ID. Like they gonna make sure they got the right information when they writing that charge. So they gonna look at the face cards. My word, the CO handed the face cards. About 30 minutes later, man, I promise you, man, the sergeant come back in that joint, man. He come straight to Twan's cell. He tell Rex straight up, hey, look, when count clear, you going to the hole. So go ahead and pack your stuff up, man. Niggas was like, yo, hold on, man. Time out, man. Miss K never wrote nobody up. She never wrote nobody up, man. Like, I even hit Miss K. I hit Miss K once, man. That joint was crazy. I never seen her write nobody up. She wrote Twan. She wrote Rex up. She wrote Rex up. Rex looking sick. Rex like, man, this joint crazy. I tell Twan, I say, yo, Twan. I said, yo, Twan, ain't nothing you can do. He was like, I ain't saving that nigga. He said, I'm just acting like I'm saving that nigga. He said, man, that nigga going to the hole. Fuck that shit. I was like, bro, go ahead with that, man. He was like, oh, fuck that, man. Yeah, fuck that shit. I ain't saving that. So why do you think she wrote him up? He was like, When he said that, I kind of looked at him like, I know bro ain't tell her to write that charge on, so boom. But dudes are so sneaky when there's an animal working, man. Dudes be out of character. Like, this is a whole nother ball game of maniacness right here, because Twan probably did tell her to do that. He went in the office and talked to her. I never knew if he did or not. All I know is Rex is about to go to the hole. So all the Richmond dudes yelling out, "Hey, you going to the hole, Shorty?" They're like, hey, he's like, "Yeah, Shorty. She writing me up, Shorty." Back and forth, Shorty everywhere. Shorty all over the pod. They trying to figure out what's going on with Rex. Rex going to that beam. That's my word. So we get locked down. I promise you, man. So Twan, I seen Twan. I was like, "Yo, bro." I said, "Man, Rex gonna be mad as hell, bro." He like, "Man, fuck that. I'm gonna go ahead and play the part." I said, "Play your part." I said, "Man, you a maniac, man." So I just, you know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm waiting to sell. So they going to sell, man. You know what I mean? So they probably gonna lock her up, come pack his stuff up after they do this count right here. I promise y'all, they come do the count. Man, they come through and do the count, man. As soon as that count was over with, man, that's all you heard was sale one rock, and that joint was boom. You can see the door moving on that joint, boom, 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 boom. And you can just hear them, like they down that joint rumbling. They down that joint rumbling, so everybody on the door. Everybody on the door. I can't really see or really hear. I just heard it. I can't really see or hear. I just seen that door rocking. That's my word. So they in that joint rumbling. They in that joint rumbling. I knew it, though. I was like, Twan thought that dude wasn't going to rumble him. I was like, man, Rex already probably knew that he probably did that play, man. But I felt like Twan was thinking that he owed him that, the way he did him with that sale. You know, Twan had the sale first. Rex came with trying to get his cousin in there. He bought the junk from his cousin. Like, I mean, business is business, but like, come on, man. Like, it just was a lot going on from both sides, man. But they in that junk rumbling. They in that junk rumbling. Next thing you know, the slider opened up. The police, they never had to go that far because they fighting in sale one. Man, they popped the door. Man, they popped the door, man. They popped the door, pulled both of them out. Pulled both of them people out, man. Had both of them handcuffed on the ground. Both of them niggas was handcuffed on the ground, man. They like, man, y'all wild. They like, what's y'all problem? What y'all fighting over? Anybody gonna speak up? I'm waiting. What y'all fighting over? I wanted to say, because they was fighting over who's gonna be the number one gunner. The number one. But I ain't say that though. I'm like, yeah, man, them niggas wild, man. I'm like, man, they wild, man. They wild. These some wild guys, but they got them on the ground. I'm telling them, what's going on? Ain't nobody say nothing. So they keep them right there for a minute. Sergeant, get them up. Take them to the hole. This is my word. They come in the joint, man. They come in the joint, pack the stuff up. They pack their stuff up. This word, pack all their stuff up. Pack all their stuff up, man. That's word. Cell one was empty. Cell one was empty, y'all, man. I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, yo, this is crazy, man. Like, over a freaking animal. I know she's an animal. But this was wild right here, man. This is wild right here, man. Next day roll around, man. They moved two dudes out the hole. I wake up, it's two random dudes in the pod. They weren't from Norfolk, so I didn't know who they were. At the moment, all I know is this. When Miss K went to work, when Miss K came to work, on everything, man. As soon as Miss K came to work, she was in that booth. That's all you hear is to say this again while we was working. She's talking to cell one. You're going to the hole. Man, I promise you, man, this animal ended up being a cop, y'all. So boom. So that's what it was, man. Like, I don't know if she flipped like right then and there. That's when I was like, yo, Twan probably didn't tell her to do it. I said he was acting like he did, but who knows if he did or not. Either way, man, like, she stopped watching the wood. She stopped watching the wood, man, and she became the lady that would write you a charge when you was going down. Out of a split second, just like that, she went from being an animal to being somebody that was going to write you a charge and ruin your life. And that's what she started doing, man. She wrote the dude up who just got out the hole, and he was going back to the hole, man. And like, when dude seen that, nobody else slanged on Miss K ever again. Nobody touched her no more ever again, man. Like, she was an animal, though, in the beginning. And she even had dudes getting into it, man. But I promise you, nobody ever tried her again. And she ended up working one building, and then dudes said she was writing people up over there. So like, I don't know what changed in her mind, but she stopped being an animal. She wasn't an animal more, y'all. I promise y'all, man. But Twan and Rex, they got out the hole, though. Twan and Rex, they got out the hole. They had put Rex in one building, put Twan in 4 building, man. Like, I never seen them attack each other or heard about them getting at each other behind that fight that was one-on-one already. So I guess they kind of like, was both of them was in the way for that. So I guess they kind of let it go. So I don't want no drama with that, man. But Miss K changed up on everybody, though, and I knew they knew it, man. You know what I mean? Everybody knew it, man. But that was a crazy situation. That's the end of that damn story, though. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all already know the count, man. Your family needs you out here, man. So getting locked up is not an option, man. You gotta be out here, man, to stay with your family, man. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is the weekend banger game. So what did y'all do with this one? Like, share, subscribe, so y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But be safe out there, y'all. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way. Chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way. Kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way. Mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way. Stand out the way. What you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes.